the hummingbird found freedom, but you're still sitting in the house metaphorically beating your head up against the drywall ceiling. They're like, freedom is all around you. I had a really profound experience with a hummingbird. Hummingbirds have been coming to me recently, particularly in sessions and then in my own experience just in the past couple of weeks. So there's a hummingbird stuck in our garage, and the sweet little thing just kept trying to get out through the ceiling, banging her little head against the ceiling and then resting on a light, and then another light and another light. I Googled how to lure hummingbirds out of the garage, and I took all of the red objects in the garage because they're attracted to red, and I put them all along. So the garage was totally open. The door was open. I put them all along the edge, and then I got our hummingbird feeder and I hung it right where the door was, so hopefully she could sense it, she could smell it, she could see it, and be lured towards the opening so that she could see it. And then I sat on the step and began to connect with her, and I could just feel she was constantly looking up, resting and looking up, hitting her head against the ceiling, and she was just in panic. The deeper I connected to her, it was so funny. Spirit showed me the lesson. It was like, you know, in my mind, I'm seeing all the red objects and the hummingbird food and this big open space, and it's like 4 feet from her, but she just can't see it. She's in fear and panic. And I thought, you know, I'm gonna leave the garage for a little bit, kind of leave her on her own so my presence isn't stressing her, and I'll come back and check in a little bit. And Spirit said, that's exactly what we do with you. They said, we leave all of the signs, but we can't. We leave you all the signs, but we don't want to stress you out too much, so we just kind of step back and think, okay, she'll figure it out on her own, and we keep checking on you. And it looks so clear to us. It's like, freedom is this way, freedom is this way. But we have to go through our own process. About 5 hours later, the hummingbird did eventually find freedom. And that day and the day before, I'd been really experiencing a lot of severe anxiety. And what Spirit said to me was like, look, the hummingbird found freedom, but you're still sitting in the house metaphorically beating your head up against the drywall ceiling. They're like, freedom is all around you. But you have to go through your own process and be gentle and graceful. And we just do the best we can to give you the signs and the signals and help you to figure it out for yourself, which is exactly what I did with the hummingbird.